My stepbrother is a nine-tailed bully. Hi, I'm Dinah. I grew up with an amazing mother and father. But unfortunately, my mother passed away just 1 week before my 6-year-old birthday. But before I tell you the rest of the story, kindly click the like and subscribe button. For the first few years after my mother died, my dad and I did literally everything together. We were so close that you could even call us siblings, except for the fact that he was way older than I was. My dad would often notice me staring at other kids with their mothers, but he wouldn't say a word, because he understood exactly how I felt. My dad and I went on with our daily lives, and things were going so well until he met and fell in love with another woman. But hey, he couldn't possibly be considering marriage, right? Yeah, I thought the same thing. But I had absolutely no idea just how wrong I was. On a cloudy afternoon, I was 12, and it was winter when my dad announced that winter was coming, except it wasn't exactly winter. It was my stepmother. My dad told me of his intentions of marrying a new wife, and he even told me that it would do wonders for me especially, since Hannah was an amazing woman who would give me all the love and attention that a mother could give a child. Based on all the books I read about evil stepmother, I was pretty sure that Hannah would turn out like Cinderella's evil stepmother, except that she didn't have two daughters who were around my age, but she had a son who was 2 years older than me. Surprisingly, Hannah was everything I did not expect in a stepmother. She was caring, funny, sharp-witted, and the second best mother that anyone could ever wish for. You didn't seriously think that I'll place her above my real mother, did you? But seriously though, she's pretty amazing. Whenever my dad left Hannah and me at home together, I kept expecting her to switch on dark mode and suddenly turn to the evil stepmother. But Hannah did no such things. She would often tell me that I was like the daughter she never had. I was so glad that my father had decided to wed Hannah. But I had one minor problem. While Hannah was like an angel that my mother sent from heaven to watch over me, her son, on the other hand, was nothing to write home about. If he didn't put giant spiders in my bag, he was too busy putting needles in my shoe. Sebastian and I were always getting into fight with each other, but we both did our best to hide it from our parents. There was this time when our parents took us to a wedding and Sebastian secretly dropped a spider on my head. I screamed immediately I saw a gigantic spider and everyone was so stunned that they turned to look at me. Unfortunately, the man bringing the 5-tiered cake had tripped at the sound of my scream. The cake hit the ground with a smack and the man followed after. Everyone stared at me afterward and I started wishing that my brother's spider would swallow me whole. Which reminds me, just where does Sebastian get all these spiders anyway? My parents arranged for a second cake and apologized profusely to the bewildered couple. My dad scolded me on the way back home, and it was the first time I had seen my dad get so red with fury. I was so ashamed afterward, but my troublesome brother kept snickering at the back of the car. After we got into high school, things were the worst. My brother became one of the most popular kids in school, and I did best to avoid him. But that didn't stop him from bullying me at any opportunity he got. My brother was so cunning that I was starting to suspect that he was a 9-tailed fox. But could you imagine my surprise when my brother came to meet me, tail in hand, asking me to teach him how to be a nice person? I asked him why I would want to do that, especially when he had succeeded in making me miserable for more than half of my teenage years. Sebastian told me that he would stop bullying me if I taught him how to be nice. I asked him why he suddenly wanted to be nice, and he revealed that he had asked a girl named Olivia out, but she had refused to go out with him because he was a bully. I agreed to teach him how to become a nice person, and things were actually going uphill. First, We both volunteered at an orphanage. Next, I stopped my brother from bullying the smaller kids. Next off, I made him assist our mom in doing basic household chores. Sebastian coach noticed his drastic behavioral changes and decided to make him the team captain. Later that day, Sebastian barked into my room and hugged me before telling me the good news. I was so proud of him and who he had become. He also told me that Olivia had shared her lunch with him that afternoon. It eventually became a routine for us to help out at the orphanage, and my brother turned a new leaf for the better. I realized that anyone can choose to be a better person with the right motivation, and while going out with a girl wasn't exactly the right motivation. When you choose to change, you end up making a huge difference. Because a little good deed can make a great difference. Hello everyone and welcome to ToonTies Tales. Don't forget to click the bell button for instant notifications on new videos. Also, check out our channel for more inspiring and entertaining content.